Hey everybody, it's Rob Nazarian with Talk Android, and looking at a cool new app today called Shareware Location Sharing. Right now this isn't the app, these are just a bunch of the widgets that I'm showing here. It's created by, his name is, pardon me if I get it wrong, I apologize, Ola Bieramo, again I apologize if I really messed that up badly. It's a location sharing app, which I know there are a number of them out there. Latitude's going now, so if you use your Latitude, you might want to check this out. It's not a full-time location sharing app. It's set up to share when you want to share. And like I said, I know there's a lot of them out there in the Play Store, but this one adds a lot of really cool features that you might want to check out that will help you in certain situations. They'll be less prone to battery wear and tear, shall I say. Let's just go into the app in itself. It's really set up to use the widgets, but you can also obviously share your location from the app. Now what it's going to do is when you do it, when you share your location, it's going to be via text message or email. You can also share via a number of different places or different apps. If you have the paid version, you can do Facebook and Twitter, and you can share to just about anything that's in your sharing menu. But right now we're going to pretty much concentrate on text messages and emails, and I'm actually going to concentrate more on text messaging. The first thing you want to do when you open up the app is go into settings and enable SMS. I don't believe that's clicked on by default, but the enable email is, so that way you can send text messages to whomever. Now, what you can do then is when you're in the app and you just want to share your location instantly, you can just go right in, and you can add from a contacts, and you can also just type out a phone number, email, and if it's in your contacts, it'll highlight as well. Right now, I'm just going to go ahead and type in a review unit phone number that I have for showing for this video, and we'll go ahead and hit the plus key. So now it's added, and then you can add a message if you want. You can just say something like "Here I am," or "This is where I am," or whatever. We'll leave that blank right now. I'll show you that after. And you can also set a time interval to when to start. So you can say you want it to start, say, 6 minutes from now and every 6 minutes or whatever. You can go up to 24 hours. And you can also repeat it. So that's really cool for traveling, which I'll get into in a second. We're going to go ahead and cancel that for now. Now that's only on the paid version as well, and I'll explain that also. And that's pretty much it. And then you can go ahead and just hit send when you are done. And you'll see the sending started, and you get a notification letting you know it's been completed. And here's the phone now receiving the message, and there it comes, and there's the message right there. And I have a bunch of text messages here from the same device. And what happened was the other day I went to New York City for the Droid event, and so I sent messages every 20 minutes updating where I am, and that's me right actually at the event by Amsterdam Avenue, and then I went ahead and canceled it. But you can see, like, I was going down the thruway. Now let's just go ahead and click one of the links. Every phone is different. Sometimes you have to say open URL and then choose maps, and then we'll just go into maps right now, and there it is. So it's gonna come right up, and it's putting me right on the thruway, which is where I was. So it's really great for if that's really cool if you're traveling to do the text message or to send messages like every so often, so someone can see where you are if you're coming from a long distance. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Works really, really good. Now, as I mentioned, it's really meant to be more widget oriented, and what can happen is you can find yourself setting up numerous situations, and that's where the widget comes into play, because each widget that you set up can be set up with different parameters, different phone numbers, different contacts, different messages that you put on there. One could be for emergencies that you set up for your child if they're in need or in trouble. And you would add a widget like anything else. Now, basically, I'll go ahead and long press here, add widgets. There are 3 sizes. I showed you them on the screen there, 4x1, 2x1, and 1x1. But let's just go ahead and say set up 2x1, and we'll just go ahead and put that on the screen. And again, you can share it to whatever you want, and this is again going to save it. So I could have a bunch of phone numbers that I could go ahead and type in. I mean, this is just like it is in the app, so you're just setting it up the way you want. Your message, and then also what happens is there's a separate area to put the widget text in, which could be different from the message. So whatever you type in for the message doesn't necessarily appear on the widget. And then you can also set the font size and the color of the widget to differentiate between them, and you can of course set the timer and if you want it to repeat. So it works really good. Now I already have these set up, and the cool thing is, so we're going to get out of that one, that you can edit them as well. So you can just go ahead and tap on the left side, and I have the information that I already have set up. I have it called, well, I have it called Here I Am, but I also have the text Here I Am. I made them both the same. And the phone number, I have the same phone number added into this one, and where is it? Oh, there it is. And then I have the widget set up as 20 font, and set it up as the color. So you can make any changes and then hit the check mark and you're all set. If you want to send something, this is what's cool, if you want to send something quickly, let's say that every day you like to send your spouse an update when you're driving home from work, and so that way they can see if you're in traffic, whatever. You get in the car, you go ahead and tap this, and it comes up the information that you're already set to do, the Here I Am this, and you'll hit send. Now this particular widget isn't set up to do intervals. This one is. So, oops, I tapped into the settings. There you go. So this one's saying on my way, and you can go ahead and make some quick changes as well that won't change the original setting. So if I want to change the words to whatever I want, it's also telling me that at 10 minutes it's going to start, and it's going to repeat every 10 minutes with the R after it. So that's what that's telling me. So that's really cool to set up different things. So say, like I said, on the weekends, if you like to share your spot with certain friends, where you're going, what you're doing, you can set up a widget for that. As I mentioned earlier, you can set up a widget for your kids, for if there's an emergency. So there's unlimited amounts that you can do. Now, I mentioned the paid and the free version. In the free version of the app, there's a couple limitations. Number one, you cannot do the timer or the repeat, and you're also limited on the number of recipients. I think it's 1. I'm not really sure, but you can't have that many. I have the paid version on here. It's $1.54. The paid version lets you give it to unlimited recipients. And it also lets you do the timer. Oh, and it lets you share to more places other than email and texting. So if you want to share to Facebook, Twitter, and so on, you would need the paid version. The free version you'll be able to figure out right away if it's any good with the free version, and you can jump right up to the paid. That's exactly what I did. Like I said, it's $1.54, pretty cheap. What's really cool about this is it's very simple, and it's very fast with the widgets, and it doesn't kill your battery. Let me show you what happens here. Again, I keep hitting the settings by mistake, sorry. I'm going to go ahead and send this message. This one's set up for every 10 minutes. I'm going to show you what happens here. So I'm going to hit send, and right away it's going to say timer started. If you have Android 4.2 or higher, you will be able to see, that's from the last one, the sending finish. We'll go ahead and get rid of that. If you do the expanded notifications, you're going to see how much time has elapsed, and you know it's going every 10 minutes. It's telling you that. You can go into your quick settings for GPS settings, but you can also, let's go back in here, you can also go ahead and cancel it right from here. Easy. So if you've got a set up to do a bunch of text messaging and you're traveling, and you get to your destination, you can go ahead and pop out your phone here and go ahead and hit cancel, and you're done, and it won't send the messages anymore. So you can imagine how much less battery this is going to be like versus something like Glimpse. I know there's a lot of Glimpse users. I love Glimpse myself, but let's be honest, people don't need to see you every second where you are, how fast you're driving and all that. It's a battery hog. It's a fun app, and I do use it. But this is cool for more of your everyday situations, when you need to share something quickly and not get full around with losing your battery life and all that good stuff. This is just quick and easy, and like I said, you get in your car and tap it, and you're done. So I'm loving it, and it's called Shareware Location Sharing. Make sure you type those words exactly. There's a lot of sharing applications out there, and this one just gives you a little bit more than just sharing where you are, with the ability to give you the timer aspect of it, and to be able to quickly do it from widgets and set different configurations. You can't beat it. Give it a shot. Like I said, it's free to try, but if you do like it, $1.54, cheaper than it's less than half the price of a Starbucks foo-foo drink. So anyways, thanks for watching. Again, it's Shareware Location Sharing. This is Rob Nazarian with Talk Android.